This is Bitch Let's Talk. Okay, so let's get started for Pop Talk World. So there's this man named, I think his name is Greg, that got catfish out of $80,000. $80,000. He's from Houston. He was so in love with this woman. He's never seen a day his entire life. And over a 2-year period, he decided to max out his credit cards, take out loans for some woman named Malika that he met on Match.com.
Match.com. People still use that?
I guess I thought everyone used like Plenty of Fish and Backpage. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Allegedly, Malika told Greg that her father died and he left her with all these millions and she needed help getting some money real fast and, you know, she was going to pay him back. And his dumbass not a FaceTime, not a nothing.
Nothing.
And he maxed out $80,000.
How desperate can you be?
First of all, I want to know, did your mother not give you a hug? Did she not tell you that she loved you? Why the fuck do you feel the need to pay that kind of money with somebody you haven't even reached out and touched?
Yeah, that's crazy to me. And to this girl, she has no conscience. No,
and she's a porn
fucks.
star. Allegedly, her name is like Linda, and she's a porn star.
Wow.
So she already making good money. I would hope so. If you getting fucked on camera, I would hope that you're making good chips. But yeah, Greg's like, you got to be really careful with this online dating thing. You think, Greg? You motherfucking think the bitch swindled you out of $80,000? Where are these niggas at? I need to meet these niggas. I'm about to make me a profile and catfish the shit out of people so I can get tuition paid for, so I can get my house, so I can get my car. I don't even have to like be a prostitute. All I gotta do is like have phone sex.
Basically.
And no FaceTime.
No pictures, nothing.
This is worse. Like, you would think that we still have AOL and we need a modem to have internet. Like, there's no excuse. Like, what excuse can you have to catfish someone?
Oh
like, I enjoy the show, though. I thoroughly enjoy the fucking show. But that, I don't know. Greg, I don't know if you'll ever get your money back, but you're the dumbest motherfucker ever. And you deserve to be poor because that was the stupidest thing you could ever do. And I hope you get counseling for all the hugs you didn't receive as a child and all of the pussy that you couldn't get as a grown-ass man. So that's why you went on Match.com and had some strangers swindle you out of all this money. So.
Yo, speaking of AOL, you mentioned AOL. I thought of chat rooms. You remember chat rooms?
Oh, my God.
You remember like ASL?
Yes. First of all, I remember that loud-ass noise with that little yellow man and you had to wait. It was like playing on a slot machine. You had to wait till all 3 things pop up for the shit to even work. And that shit is crazy.
Boom, you've got mail.
I remember those days. Oh AOL chat room was dangerous because I used to lie.
Oh, yeah.
I used to say I was a white woman with blue eyes.
Yo, I just remember people would hit me up like, hey, you want a phone sex? I mean, not phone sex.
They said that back then?
No, it was cyber sex. That's what it was. Cyber
What the
sex.
fuck is that?
It's when, you text all this. It's like sexting, but on the computer.
Fuck
back in the
no.
day.
Not with them hard-ass keys. I'm not typing all that shit.
Right.
No.
Yo, like, how you typing and beating your dick?
Wait, but do you remember how we could always, like, be in, like, multiple groups of people you didn't know? Like, and you can just, like, that shit was crazy. I remember I used to, like, talk to all these random-ass strangers.
Yes, I did, too.
It's horrible. I'm pretty sure a lot of bad things came from that.
Yeah.
Because I used to definitely lie to a whole bunch of fucking people about who my identity was.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, anyway, update on Prodigy's death. Unfortunately, he passed away last month. Peace. And it has been revealed that he actually did not pass away from sickle cell. He was in the hospital for his disease, but that's actually not caused him to pass. He was at the hospital and he was eating eggs and he accidentally was choking on the eggs and he actually died from the eggs being lodged in his throat, blocking his airway. So he choked to death.
Yo, rest in peace, but that's some strange shit. Like, eggs are the softest thing.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of eggs he was eating. Somebody killed that man.
So it was a setup.
That somebody killed that man. That's like, I mean, I'm not trying to be disrespect the dead. God bless the dead. God bless Prodigy.
Yes,
but and first of all, you're in a hospital. How do you die from choking? Where's your button? Normally, like, if you have, like, alarming rates or something, like, shit will beep or something if your heart rate's too high. So he's in the hospital for his disease and dies from choking on an egg.
On some eggs. Was it scrambled? Was it hard
boiled? I don't know. But
fried?
It, you know, that's what killed him. But if you looked at what Prodigy was doing, he was, like, talking about the Illuminati, talking about, you know, the New World and the New World Order and martial law and things like that. So, unfortunately, I think the bad guys, the people that creep through the night, killed that man. Because that doesn't make any sense. How is he in a hospital and chokes to death on eggs? And the place is supposed to save people's lives. So whatever hospital that is, I hope his family does a lawsuit or has some type of thorough investigation, because there's no reason why that man should have died from something like that. That could have been prevented.
Absolutely. That's crazy.
Yeah, so rest in peace to Prodigy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. So on to more uplifting news, if you want to call this uplifting.
Hey.
So according to TMZ, Usher's wife, Miss Grace, is standing tall and strong for her man for this $20 million lawsuit for this woman allegedly giving him herpes. She said that she isn't concerned at all about the allegations against her husband, who is known as the woman he slept with as Jane Doe. And she's willing to stay by her man.
Y'all.
And maybe he don't have the shit, because I wouldn't. She should have it too if that's the case.
Yeah.
So I guess since she Gucci, I guess she's like, all right, fuck it, he might be cool, because I'm pretty sure he raw dogging her.
But she wifey, you know, she...
Yeah, but who the fuck wants herpes?
Nobody.
Wifey or not, like, that shit don't go away. That's not like chlamydia where you can take a pill and you be straight in like 5 days.
Man, I don't have any sympathy over these celebrities, because they just out here doing what they want.
It's Magic Johnson's fault. Like, niggas think if they got money, no matter what they have, they will be cured. They will figure out a way. If you got enough money, there's a will and a way. This nigga is cool. Like, he easy breezy. Everyone else is like, oh man, I'm gonna fuck all these thoughts raw, because if he can do it, I can do it, because they didn't even have the shit back in the day like he did. So, but the thing that's crazy is that I didn't know that the Jane Doe is friends with the first wife, Tamika.
Ooh.
Can we talk about, this is a nasty bitch all the way around? Why would you fuck your homegirl's husband? Yeah, so ain't nobody gonna call that shit out. Ain't nobody gonna just call out the whole ass shit of you fucking the homegirl's ex-husband. We just gonna bypass that.
That's she probably put him onto it like, yo, like,
you wanna get this check,
right? Like, yeah.
Nah, but I feel like their divorce is pretty messy, and I feel like Tamika would have been like, oh yeah, well, the nigga gave me herpes.
Yeah, that is true. I don't know. Usher, baby, what is you doing? Like, you got a wife at home. You know what I mean?
These niggas is just trifling in all facets. It doesn't matter if it's the broke nigga that's in the ghetto or the rich nigga who is on stage making people's pussy wet with their R&B music. Like, these niggas is just nasty in all forms.
But you know the crazy thing about it, even with all this out in the public, he's still gonna get some pussy if
he want to get everything, because niggas want to check. It's just like people who want to lead check. Niggas was just starting randomly going into the ghettos and start gnawing on paint so they can get checks.
Some checks, yeah. So it's like, give it to me.
Well, and allegedly the person that also gave him herpes, I found out that one of the victims were a man.
What?
Well, yeah.
I can't.
I don't know how true that is, but supposedly one of the victims is a whole grown ass man. Like a real one, not like transitioning or anything. I think it was a real man. But that's allegedly. So I don't know if I was someone's wife and they were being accused of giving someone else herpes, I would stand by them. Like, I wouldn't necessarily divorce him just yet, but I wouldn't even made a statement. I would have just stayed in the house and would have like mind my business and let him handle that. When he comes home, I might make him a ham and cheese sandwich and say, hey, you did a good job today. But I'm not talking to the press, bitch. No. You won't catch me until he is found not guilty. We are going to be done with that.
Yo, on some real shit, she probably has it too, honestly. And
but why would she say something?
I don't know, to try to cover up for him. I don't know. Can't trust it though.
That is weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just still mad that she fucked the first wife. Like, that's her homegirl. Like, I'm just mad that nobody is saying anything about that.
Yeah, that's messy.
It's messy as shit. Everyone was just like bypassed, like, oh yeah, Usher was supposed to fuck the best friend. That's expected. But the real issue, like, no. She shouldn't have been fucking that nigga in the first place because you violated G code. Like, you don't do shit like that. You don't fuck your friends, the ex-husband. And I don't even know if they were divorced. It doesn't specify. So this freak ass bitch could have been doing this while this man was still married to her. I don't know. I do not trust these hoes.
I don't trust them either.
But shout out to Grace for being a better woman than I would ever be. Because I definitely wouldn't be standing next to somebody who allegedly been giving some itchy shit and some nasty shit to people and got to cough up millions of dollars. I'm just curious, how are they going to prove, if this person actually does have herpes, how are they going to prove Usher gave it to them?
I don't understand. It has to be, I don't know. This whole story, when I first heard about the whole story, it was just like, really? And I first heard about it from all the memes that was everywhere, which were hilarious, by the way.
Yes, yes.
Like, they were super funny. But I don't know. This girl just appeared. I don't know.
I don't know, like, is this going to be like on some CSI shit?
Right.
Like, how deep of an investigation are they going to go? Because let's say if he does have herpes, that doesn't necessarily, he gave it to someone. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, is it just going to be like a hearsay type of thing? Or, I don't know. Like, I'm just very curious on like how the hell they're going to really find out that this person has it. And I hope that, you know, if he really didn't do it, I hope that the wife smacks the shit out all three of these people.
That's a strong woman right there.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't know what I would have done.
No, bitch. I'm not strong enough. Yeah, I couldn't. No. But anyway, for our under the radar story, according to CNN, a pastor, a state trooper, and a convicted sex offender were among the 1,000 people arrested in a month-long period trying to sell or buy sex across the country. The arrests were a part of the National John Suppression Initiative, a series of stings aimed at reducing sex trafficking in the United States. During the sting operation from June 28th until Monday, authorities cracked down on the 3 Illinois brothels and arrested a convicted child molester in Seattle. The most arrests were in Harris County in Texas and in Seattle, with 170 and 160 arrests, respectively. So they have this task force that helps with sex trafficking and try to catch like child molesters and people who buy like kiddie porn and all that disgusting ass shit. They also said that 37 law enforcement agencies across 17 states rescued 81 adult and juvenile victims. At least 1,020 sex buyers were arrested and 15 people faced trafficking-related charges. So, I am very happy for this initiative. It actually started in 2011, and since then they have arrested 8,000 sex buyers. So, obviously, this initiative is working, and that's why I wanted to do the under the radar story, because unfortunately we don't hear about these stories about sex trafficking and child molestation. It's very serious, and I hope that the people that get caught I hope they get every bad thing that has ever happened to them, and then some, because you're a disgusting human being, and you're just gross.
That shit is disgusting.
Yeah, it is. It is. But I'm glad there's something out there that has officers and enforcement that's fighting a good fight to bring this shit to, I don't necessarily to a halt, but to really start giving justice to these people that actually deserve it. But these motherfuckers are disgusting.
Getting even deeper, I wonder the psychology behind a person's mind that's even interested in doing stuff
I do not
like
care.
that.
I hope they get the death penalty. I hope they lethal injection, electrocution. I don't care. They got their ass beat like a piñata. I really don't give a fuck. People like them don't deserve to breathe the oxygen.
Yo, and you said a pastor, a state trooper, and like,
yeah, I mean, well, we clearly know about some of the priests,
Yeah.
but I mean, disgusting people come in all forms of life, unfortunately, and it can be a pastor, it can be a doctor, it can be a teacher, clearly, because all these teachers are now fucking students for whatever reason.
right.
You know, I don't bang with the police, so
You never know.
it is what it is with those.
It could be a fucking neighbor. Your
Yeah.
neighbor that you say hi to.
They all part of that bunch. It's nasty. They come in all forms. There's people that's in politics right now that's doing trifling shit as well.
Yo, what would you do if the person you were dating was one? Like, what would you... Like, what if one day you were just, like, bored and just going through stuff, and then you just found, like, a box? And
I
it
don't
had
think
these
I want to
videos.
say this on air because it's not legal.
Yeah.
But if I would have found out that somebody did something disgusting, the correct thing to do is call the police. But me being the person that I am, I probably would torture them because that's disgusting.
I feel like I'd be in so much shock. Like, I don't even...
I'll be in shock for like 30 seconds, and then I'll try to like gear up and put my war paint on and get this nigga the fuck out of here. Because that's, nah. Especially if I had kids and you, oh man.
Oh my gosh, that would be a whole nother story.
Yeah, I would be in the new Orange is the New Black. I'm going to tell you that right now. Right now. But anyway, on to some more positive news.
Positivity.
Yes, some positivity, because that story, whoo, child.
I'm sad now.
Don't be sad. So for our Black Magic segment for this week, this is for Cadet Simone Askew. I have no idea if that's her last name, and I apologize. I always mess people's names up, so I apologize. It's not on purpose. She's from Fairfax, Virginia. She has been selected first captain of the U.S. Military's Academy Corps of Cadets for the 2017-2018 academic year, achieving the highest position in the cadet chain of command. She will assume her duties on August 14th. Simone, an international history major, currently leads 1,500 cadets as the regimental commander of cadet basic training. As first captain, she's responsible for the overall performance of the approximately 4,400 member corps of cadets. Her duties also include implementing a class agenda and acting as a liaison between the corps and the administration. She actually is the first African American woman to hold this esteemed position. She's a graduate of Air Assault School, an Excel Scholar, a member of the Phi Alpha Theta Honorary National History Society, a recipient of the Black Engineer of the Year Award for military leadership, and holds the highest female recondo score during combat field training of the class of 2018.
Whew.
Whew, I couldn't even get all that out.
Sheesh. Go
But
girl.
yeah, that is extremely amazing. It's crazy that we still have so many things to accomplish, that we still have like first time a Black female is doing these things. But shout out to you, Simone.
Yeah,
You are kicking ass and taking everybody's name. I know that there's going to be so many younger females who's going to look up to you, and you're going to change history forever.
Absolutely.
So shout out to you and your discipline and all of your extracurricular activities.
You go, girl.
So next, for our panel discussion, I have some wonderful guests that are with me today. So,
Hello, people. My name is Morgan.
I'm Corey. What's cracking?
Marquise, aka Black Ass in the building.
I'm sorry, what?
You know what time
I'm
it
sorry,
is.
what?
Yeah.
What?
That's a little nickname, you know.
I don't. People call you black ass?
I call myself Black Ass.
You call yourself black ass. So you embrace the black
Yeah,
ass
I'm
name.
a black ass. I'm black and I'm an asshole.
Lord have mercy.
So
Well,
Lord
all
have
right.
I'm very uncomfortable. I'm just gonna call you Marquise.
okay,
was
that's
just gonna
fine.
start thinking-
Or
I'm not gonna
Keith.
call you black ass until you piss me off.
All right.
I don't feel like that's an endearing term.
Well, that's why I call that because I piss people off. Tend to.
I love you. What do you
I
mean?
don't know.
You
I
just
guess.
ugly. That's all it is.
You know, you
Morgan,
shut up.
stop being a hater. Well, our panel discussion for today is: should people in relationships will have serious relationships under the age of 21? All of these people are under 21. Well, Morgan and Corey are definitely under 21.
Yeah.
Keith looks like he's 12.
I know, right?
What? All right. I don't know how I'm getting thrown under the bus, but okay.
Get used to it. So you're the lover.
I am the lover.
So
I do believe. I honestly do believe that people under the age of 21 should get the experience of getting in this. Well, maybe not real serious relationships. Like, don't lose yourself in a relationship. Like, don't drown yourself in that other person to the point where you lose yourself. But at the same time, give yourself the respect of finding who you are and trying to find out what you need for you. You know what I'm saying?
Shouldn't lose yourself in a relationship, period. Whether it doesn't matter the age.
That's not what I'm trying to say. But, I'm just trying to say, like, just people need that experience, that first foundation before you just jump into a relationship where you don't know what's going on, what you're doing, what the other person might like, what you can be doing. Like, no type of like ground to base what you like should start a relationship off with, instead of just diving into some dumb shit.
I think all of it's gonna be stupid. I think everyone's stupid until they're like 28. But even then, like, you're still stupid.
I mean, a lot of kids these days are a lot older mentally.
No, they're not.
Not at all.
It depends on the crowd that
They
you
try
see.
to be.
They try
Because the
and
mainstream
they fail.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the mainstream crowd like that we have now, who I'm not gonna say you're childish because of the music you listen to, but like the way that media like shows our youth at this age, it kind of shows this dumbness, like this immaturity to a lot of things. And a lot of people our age aren't really into that or like that. So I guess it would depend on who you really hang around, or like what type of people around our age that you see. To like, I would say you can't determine that off of what you see from, how people show us to be.
I guess. I'm a person that would definitely say a fuck no. Like, I don't really think people should be in a relationship till they're like 25.
I would say,
Like, you can hold hands and like draw pictures and stuff and text. I mean, y'all don't do that. You're young, so I'm telling myself. So just send emojis. Nobody sits and draw anymore. But you can just sit like be cute. Like, don't be serious though. Like there should be no real arguments because like y'all don't belong to one another. But like I just see like on social media like these little videos of like how much this person love each other, and they're like 17 because they got matching Jordans, and like the little boy saved up all his
how it
sneaker money.
see, y'all didn't grow up in the time of Tumblr. Nah, that shit was crazy. Nah, Tumblr.
Nigga, I'm from the MySpace era. What are you
Exactly.
talking
Tumblr's
about?
been out for a while though.
Tumblr has been up for a while, but when I was 11 and 12, going up in that age, Tumblr was just popping, and that's when the relationship stuff like that started going on. Like the snapbacks era, when people were wearing matching Jordans and short girlfriends, tall boyfriends, all that other stuff, like writing.
I never used Tumblr. I feel like Tumblr is for perverts.
Nah,
like-
it's
I feel
not.
like people
like
who have
Tumblr.
secret fetishes have Tumblr.
I think
Maybe you have a
introverted
secret
people,
fetish.
I think would really enjoy Tumblr a lot because
It's a
yeah.
blog. Like
It's a blog,
Yeah.
right?
I think people block their perversion.
I mean,
It's like the new back page,
Keith.
Keys. Oh, okay.
But they did. Actually, they banned porn off Tumblr for a period of time, but I think the purpose brought it back anyway.
Yeah, I know some people that have like a whole different sex life.
Yeah, that
Like
shit
they have a
nasty.
whole community of
You gotta see
foolishness
Corey
with the
That
Tumblr.
shit- you gotta see Corey Tumblr. That's just ass on that motherfucker.
Corey, what's on your Tumblr?
Hey,
It's just ass.
I was young.
Pull that shit up.
You're still young.
Nah, I mean like I was really young
Nah,
minded.
pull
Like
that
I
shit
was.
up. All you see is white ass too. It ain't no ethnic
Nah,
ass.
I'm not.
Tumblr,
We not
It's
gonna
the
pull that
pasty
back
shit.
up.
Tumblr can't be worse than Twitter. Like Twitter's no filter whatsoever. Like
Nah,
nothing
Twitter's
will
wild.
get taken
Yo,
down.
you got niggas full on fucking videos on
On
Twitter,
Twitter.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
They
what
have it
I'm
on
saying.
Facebook. I feel like Facebook is much worse than
That
Twitter.
shit. That
Twitter,
shit
you
get
have 140
real.
characters. You're limited. You
The
limited.
video got more than 140
Yo,
Yeah, the
these-
video
That is
can be as
true.
long as it wants.
Yo, these
Yeah.
hoes really don't respect themselves.
That's
That shit
another
crazy.
thing.
But y'all niggas be loving them.
Yes, y'all do.
And be bringing them home to your mothers.
Yes, y'all do.
One, let's get this
What?
straight. I'm not a nigga.
Nigga, please.
I'm a black person.
I'm not black.
I'm not a nigga. I'm not.
Okay.
I have nigga moments. I'm not a nigga.
Oh, okay.
I have a video of Corn say he hates niggas. Like I can.
I do
prove
hate
that.
niggas.
He hates niggas,
I hate you
but he
too.
loves black people. Yeah, fuck you
Okay.
too, pops. Anyway,
Respect.
yeah, you know,
What was your point, Corey, before you got confused with this whole nigga thing? Because that's not what's up.
his head on too
about
tight.
the
That's all
whole.
it is.
Excuse me. Shut up, baby daddy.
Morgan is not Corey's baby daddy. Corey just wishes to express that Morgan should ease up, back up off his case, because at least he's not the one with a baby on the way.
The fact that we was talking about the whole videos of people fucking on Twitter. It's just that I just find it sad that these females allow themselves to be fucking recorded.
So you wouldn't wife somebody who got fucked on Twitter?
No.
Hell, what?
Hold. I feel like half the time they don't know they're recorded. Do they?
You
like
gotta
The
know-
fucking
you
light
see-
is flashing on
Yo,
them.
you got the light flash on. You know that.
I
shit
don't know.
on
It
your-
depends. Because there's some that's like real dark.
Yeah.
And they have like the blue. It's like the like a grading of like a blue hue.
You see a nigga with a fucking case on that got some light feature on
It's
that
a
shit.
whole
you know that
light,
nigga
my
trying
nigga.
to expose
Unless
your
she
shit.
gives you a thumbs up and she looks directly in the camera, we can't technically say if she's being recorded or not. Because these niggas these days are just as scandalous as bitches. So instead of taking like, you know, some scandalous hoes be taking pictures like with niggas while they sleep. Because that's the only time
That he want
they would
something.
get caught up. So guys are now like, oh, I'm gonna put this bitch on blast. So niggas be having like teddy cams and shit.
Oh, payback,
and-
bitch.
They be having they be having shit on their GoPro and shit set up.
Oh my god.
But you don't know that shit.
How you not see that? How you not see that? You gotta feel that shit coming.
Nah.
And
I
at the
just-
same- I'm,
But like when most of the time the video I'm watching is like you could tell the room is dark, and then when they're recording, like you could see the light,
you watching that shit, huh?
Nah, well.
the flash. I mean, I watch everyone that come down my fucking
You be checking
timeline.
that shit out.
I'm not gonna lie.
He
I
has some
sit
other
there and
shit.
watch
It's on his
it.
Tumblr too.
Like I haven't downloaded the Tumblr app in years.
Yeah, but you go back
So
one
I
day.
mean, like if I log into, it, of course, you still gonna see a bunch of shit coming down the timeline.
Yeah, you ain't deleting a motherfucking thing. You just inactive.
I would
You
just have to
saving all that
unfollow
shit.
every page.
I
That's
was
it.
gonna say.
You just have to unfollow. You gonna
I've
see
never
it,
had a
bro.
Tumblr page. I don't feel like I'm disgusted enough to have one.
I just follow cooking and
Sure you do.
Cooking
Yeah, I have like all these food
Go to
pages.
Pinterest.
on Tumblr.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta set that shit up to everything.
Let's see.
Not, I'm not
Why-
saying.
Who always go on
porn, but, like,
Tumblr for
everything.
cooking recipes when you can just Google?
Son, Tumblr
It's-
got everything.
yeah, it's just-
it got everything.
It's not better than Pinterest.
Yes, it is.
I don't know because I don't use Tumblr.
You
So I'm
use Pinterest?
biased.
How
I
you use Pinterest? You don't use Tumblr.
No.
Yeah, like how the subject changed.
I guess I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like Tumblr, like all the people I know has Tumblr are the most disgusting people I ever met.
So
But
I'm
they have like,
disgusting.
of course you are.
I'm
Damn.
disgusting too.
It's a
Of
nasty
course
motherfucker.
you are.
Yeah, we some nasty. Corey, you disgusting too. You ain't excluded.
I'm not disgusting. I wouldn't say I'm not nasty,
Can you
but
tell
I'm not
him he's
disgusting.
disgusting?
I'm not disgusting.
I don't think Corey's disgusting.
Why do, all right. Now that's
I'm
not
not
Morgan,
disgusting.
I don't think you want to talk about your host.
Right, you have no room to talk, sir.
I don't think you want to.
First of all, y'all not just gonna jump on me like I'm just a black wolf fucking everything.
I don't think I
and
jumped
everything.
anywhere. I think I am
Shut-
firmly
ain't nobody
seated
asked-
in
look,
this chair I'm sitting in right now.
Ain't nobody asked for this, nigga.
So, what's your longest relationship?
Shut the fuck up, Corey.
Like 8 months,
Punk ass.
Aw,
months.
that's so
8, 9
special.
months, and that was back when I was a freshman in high school.
Aw.
So since then, I really
Trash.
haven't taught her.
What about you, Morgan? 2 weeks?
My longest relationship was 2 months. I went to 3. Wait, I said 2 months.
You mean 2 years? You mean 2 years?
I meant 2 years. I said
No,
2
you
years.
said it right the first time, nigga.
No,
it was 2 years. It was 2 years.
Let me correct myself. My longest relationship was 2 years and 2
No,
months.
no. The longest you were faithful was probably 2 months.
That's a lie. That's an absolute lie. I'm a faithful ass motherfucker.
Oh.
All these niggas right here tell you, straight up.
That's
What's your longest relationship?
I never been in a relationship.
Yeah, I just.
Nope.
you too old. Whoa, you too old to not have no relationship.
Nah, because I mean, I don't trust people. It's in the Bible. People are not who they say they are. It is. It's in the Bible. I don't trust.
What
I don't even
verse?
trust myself. It's like, nah, I ain't gonna say that. But people play too many games. I done seen my friends, family go through shit, and I'm the type of person where I love hard. So I will kill you if you try to.
Oh,
If you fuck me over, I will hurt you. So no, I just.
I mean, I'm on the
rather-
same page, but
I mean, I had a situation. If you just
Oh, you
that's
had
what wanna call it. I had a
situationships?
situation for like
Yeah.
I would say a year until they
Okay.
passed away. Unfortunately, it was kind of horrible.
Damn,
no, they
you-
really did. They passed
Nah,
away.
he
They
ain't kill
did.
him. He ain't
They
kill him. He
did.
ain't kill him.
It
I don't
was
mean
it
to
was
laugh,
horrible,
but-
but other than that,
may he rest in peace.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
chilling.
rest in peace, bro.
I'm chilling. I'm not even in a predicament to be in a relationship. You know, so I feel as though if you're gonna be in a relationship, you gotta have your ducks lined up.
That is true.
Honestly,
But a lot of people enjoy being fucked up because they think if they're half and half, they can come together and
exactly
make
like
something
50,
beautiful.
50, right? And it'd
Ain't
be
no
something
coffee, nigga.
tragic, and then both of y'all left looking stupid. Like, so I just don't.
So when was your last situationship? Like,
It was actually a year ago. I want to say
okay,
about a year, or probably a year and some change. Yeah, so that's gonna be the last situationship. So
the last.
the last for not. Well, I mean, well, I ain't gonna say the last, but for now until I get my
just
ducks
chilling right
lined
now.
up. Yeah, I'm just chilling.
See, y'all need to learn from Keys.
From Keys.
They don't listen, especially that one right there. He don't listen to shit.
I know
say,
Morgan.
but
Morgan don't listen to nobody.
everything. I just choose what I
Morgan-
want to accept.
He choose to
move
do
into
what
my
he want to
judgment.
do, but you know what? That's
But
to
I,
each
Morgan
I'm
his
not
does
gonna
what
say
he
I
wants.
don't listen.
I don't.
I listen to everything.
No,
I
you
just
can
choose what I
hear.
wanna-
Your hearing
It
is
goes in one ear, out the
perfecto.
other.
You ain't digesting shit.
Not at
Nah,
all.
I'm digesting.
I guess you say what we eat don't make you shit, huh? So you.
Look,
mean,
I gotta
Our
live
words
my-
are
At the end of the
laxative.
day, I gotta live my life the same way y'all lived yours.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
it is what
we
it
want
is.
you to live it better.
I mean, who's to say I'm better than any of y'all? And who's to, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean,
I mean, I understand y'all.
there's
want
a
me to-
scale. This ain't. I'm not Jesus. Sins ain't even. There's a scale. There's some things that can be avoided.
There are things that can be avoided.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I
you're
think
right.
nobody should be dating nobody. I think you should have friends, like get to know, like build relationships, have some camaraderie, like maybe
But-
go on a couple of dates.
I'm glad I went through my 3 2-year-long relationships.
Stupid.
Like, because it showed me more about myself than like me being alone. I would say it
No.
helped bring myself to myself. I would say
Sure.
Definitely a lover.
Who's
I'm
the
sensitive.
lover?
I'm sensitive. I don't.
You
Yeah.
got you too sensitive.
I'm mad sensitive. I'm just open about it. Nigga, I like trees. I write. Nigga, I like trees. I write.
Say he like the
poems.
bloom out this bitch.
You know what time it is? I like making poems, writing songs. That's what I do. It just is what it is.
Hey,
You can't
still
all
my
of those
nigga,
things.
honey
Nothing wrong
bird.
with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. That don't mean
Yeah.
you gotta be a sucker to the pussy.
I ain't hold up. That's two different things.
Nah.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, yo, you slide in that
motherfucker.
motherfucker, yo. You turn into a different nigga.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, pussy does something to a nigga.
It does. It's power. It's
Yo.
power. It's power in
I
the
ain't gonna lie,
P.
I'm not busting in no bitch, but
Oh my gosh. So okay. So on another note, like now hearing you guys length of relationships and like just my experience, if I could go back, I honestly wouldn't be in these long ass relationships I was in because
Fuck no.
now that I'm older, I feel like I'm living more now than ever versus back then. And it's crazy because my mom used to always be like, "Don't take these relationships serious," and I used to be like, "What?" But now I get it. It makes so much sense. She used to be like, just live. And yeah, so I don't know.
No, I mean, I think everything that my mom told me was right. I never wanted to give her no credit. She's been right since I was like 15. And I like used to love these niggas. Like, I die for my nigga, go to war for my nigga, go to jail for my nigga. And I look back and I was like, I was a dumbass bitch. What the fuck was I thinking about? What the hell was I thinking of?
Right, like
Nah, I mean, I still had carried the same concept, but you gotta watch who you give your energy to. You gotta watch who you give your pussy
Bree,
to.
I honestly think you're the only person that told me to stay out of relationships my whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, because I think they're dumb.
I mean,
And not until you're an
honestly were the
adult.
only person that thought that. way.
Relationships are practice for marriage.
Yeah.
So if
Yeah.
you're gonna be in a relationship, that means you really have to be like, am
It's
I ready
funny.
to put
I
up with
mean,
this person for this long?
Yeah.
That's funny
Am I
because that's
ready
how I
just to put
treated.
up with
Like
this,
that's why
their
mine
bullshit
ended like,
through
so, like
sickness and
lasted so
health?
long. They were 2 years because that's what I really practiced it for, to be towards marriage.
But see,
even at a young
you
age.
have to make sure, in order before you even start thinking about marriage, you have to think about self-sufficiency, and you have to think about, and not even just on a financial level. I'm talking about on a spiritual level, on an emotional
Yep.
level, on a mental level. So you have to be prepared. So you're willing to give your heart, but it's like that's like giving someone a car with no engine. Like, you can't give people things that are not complete. You aren't complete. No one's complete at the age of 20. Nobody's actually complete at the age of 30, but they've been through some shit. They're a little bit wiser. Their brain is a little bit more developed so they can make wiser decisions. Like, they listen, they comprehend things just a little bit different. Like, when you're young, like, you stupid. Like, you have hormones raging. You got a whole bunch of shit coming at you. Like, when I was your age, I was like a hoe because I like options. Like, I never, like, my life was a buffet style. Like, I like this, I want that. I like this, I get that. Entrees and stuff, that's cute, but then it gets boring. And then, I became more vanilla as I got older, but younger, fuck no.
I never really cared to have options like that. I mean, I always had them, but it was just like I'd rather just be with one person.
Crazy.
I had that same mentality. It's because it's stressful. Shoot, it's stressful.
It
with
ain't
the
stressful when
lineup.
you don't got no attachments.
You be like, sometimes you'll forget about who does what, and you say the wrong thing, and
Oh,
you
shit.
Who does what?
stressful.
Get the court the fuck up.
It's stressful.
Like, damn, baby, did you plumb that drain today? And you got to fucking with a construction worker or a fucking
Exactly.
lawyer.
They're gonna be like,
You gotta save them
no.
receipts.
I'd honestly rather just have one person I really dig versus having a whole.
But not
bunch.
when you're younger though, because what's the point? I feel like when you're young, like, dating doesn't necessarily mean fucking. I think a lot of people get that misconstrued. Like, dating just means getting to know someone and enjoying time. These young motherfuckers have decided that if I date you, you belong to me. Fuck no,
That's
bitch.
just how times are nowadays.
But
No, y'all wrong.
But
I mean,
can
when-
you really?
That's
Can you
just
really get to know
miscommunication.
somebody if you're entertaining others? Like,
I can do
you're
what
not
the fuck I
giving.
want.
You know what I'm saying?
I can get to know people.
I can honestly say my first relationship, I remember it's a girl I lost my virginity to. We went 8 months just finding each other out, really trying to get to know each other before we even had sex for the first time.
That's
Like,
special.
Like waiting to, really
I
figure out
don't
who
know
was
if I
gonna
did
do
all that.
Because we lost it together, so it was like, I mean,
Oh, right.
You was just getting it in.
No, my first time was magical. I actually loved my first. I loved
hated
my first.
That shit
I don't
was-
have like horror stories like some other females. Like, if I could do that shit all over, I would not be Daquan. Like, I don't have those. Like, where I lost my virginity is weird, but it was magical for me.
yo, all right, so where'd you lose yours at?
on the steps of the back porch.
Damn, nigga, the fuck?
Wow.
Damn.
It was like the auditorium, but it was like where the sound was. So
Oh, okay.
it was always unlocked, and so he was like romantic. Like, he put like a blanket out. We had like some candles. We had like some McDonald's and shit.
Ain't nobody beating me, I can tell you that. Straight up.
No, that's too all that. If you too emotional, it probably would give me nauseous. Like,
No,
I would think
like-
something wrong with you.
Nah, 'cause funny thing was, it was gonna be outside, but it ain't happen that way.
Like dogs.
Nah, damn. Funny thing was, we was about some nice ass
Oh my
trees.
gosh.
But nah, actually, I lost mine in the mall.
In the mall.
What?
In the mall.
In the mall where?
Yo,
I hope y'all was standing up.
yo,
the
real
fitting
shit,
room.
yo.
Cause it's cold on them tiles.
This-
Nah, before
nigga
before
Morgan
fucking in
used
the
to get
fitting
it
room was
in.
popular, yo, we was getting it.
Yo,
Straight
Mor-
up.
Wow.
She lost her virginity in a fitting
In the
room.
fitting room,
Yo, Morgan used to get it in, son.
Yo.
Like, I was there
Are
every
you
step
sure
of
she
the
was a
way.
virgin?
She was a virgin, straight up.
Whose idea? Whose idea was this?
It wasn't even like an idea. Like it wasn't planned out. It was just like
How y'all both can't go in there? It had to be planned out. It's
no,
like
we did both just walk in.
Yo,
there was
Nobody
nobody checking.
Nobody was guarding the section.
Okay.
Yo.
Nah, Columbia Mall after hours, yo. They don't be checking. Hop in there, yo.
Yo, I lied to you not. It was one day, this nigga sent me a picture of her sitting in the fitting room. He was like, yo, when you just laid that pipe or some shit. I was like, yo. I was like, yo.
Legendary status, dog.
Niggas.
You know what time it is.
Niggas.
About that. So wait, are you sure she was a virgin? Because that just seemed like
was.
non-virgin space.
She was. I
Based
had to
off
throw away my
what?
belt after that.
Your belt?
Yeah, I had to throw away my belt after that. Shit was crazy.
I mean, I just want to like give you some advice.
Blood got on that shit, nigga.
You know, like,
What?
yo,
Oh, okay.
anyway.
So I'm gonna tell you
I thought y'all
something.
had did something
So
with a bill. I got scared for a second.
nah, ain't enough room in that figure.
Wait a minute.
just to let you know that there's a possibility that a woman had sex with someone else and her hymen just hasn't, but still intact.
Oh nah, my shit went through there. Sorry.
No, it just really depends. Like sometimes, like a woman can technically lose her virginity to a tampon. Like it doesn't. It just means that the hymen's not intact. Because I technically have my cherry popped at a younger age, but he literally wasn't even all the way in because it was just too much. And I was just like, I can't do this. I'm gonna die.
Gosh, that shit hurts.
Yeah, I could. And then when I actually had sex, I didn't bleed at all. But that was my first
time.
real time, and it took about like a week for it like to see a little bit. But shouts out to the girl that got fucked in the fitting room for the first time.
That's some sexy shit.
That is not sexy. That is horrible.
Yo,
I don't get like I don't have no
telling you,
cushion.
dog.
Like I can't lay down. Like
I'm
I'm in
talking-
pain.
I'm
I'm
talking
bleeding.
fitting
What
room.
the fuck?
man, we did a lot of places. Library.
It's
that
the
shit was
same
fun.
chick?
That's a silent
Same girl.
place.
Same girl.
Y'all just huffing and puffing on each other.
Nigga.
Right.
Nigga. What's good?
Oh my
Somebody
god.
was
library?
doing something right.
Son.
In the
Yo,
library.
straight up.
That
Somebody
just
wasn't doing
makes.
something right. If they was having sex in the library, we didn't report.
Yo, I'm not ever sitting down in the fitting room chair again. Like you just,
They got fitting room. Well, Nordstrom.
you know, well, just the bench
It
or
was,
whatever.
It was Lord and Taylor.
Okay, you fancy.
Nah, yo, we had
Oh.
it was right. And to make it even more fancier, there was a polo section.
Hey.
You got this woman bleeding in the nice section.
Yo, it wasn't on the floor. Nothing. It was just.
So she literally looked like a bitch who just came on a cycle and got little dots everywhere on the damn fitting room floor.
Nah, yo, it wasn't even like that. We was clean and efficient. We was in and out of there.
With what? You had Lysol?
Nah, yo, it ain't get nowhere.
So wait, was it protected?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first.
So what'd you do with the condom? You just put it in your pocket? What do y'all guys do? Like,
Oh yeah, that
you
shit
getting
was
What do y'all
funny
do?
as
Detail,
shit.
right? I never thought of that.
Yo,
He made it to
it did
a
be times
balloon.
You gotta put it. It's
gotta
awkward
tie
as
it
shit,
up.
But you just got son.
And what did you do with your belt?
Huh? No, I had to throw it. Like I had a longer shirt, so my belt was covered. You ain't really see nothing. But it was like afterwards, when you leave that room and you walk out that mall, you just gotta throw it away as fast as you can. You
I
just
feel
can't
sorry
keep
for the
shit in
people
your
that
pocket.
wants to go in there and change because I know it didn't smell good.
And
I'm
then
not
just
saying she
the-
smelled like
I remember
sardines. I'm
we
just
did it one
saying.
time. We
It's
did
the
it
first
one
time.
Doesn't smell good, period.
We did it
So.
one time in another fitting room. And
What's
it
y'all
was-
thing with fitting rooms? Y'all don't have places to like.
Nah, because back
They
then it was
young.
like all right. So
Nigga, I
like,
got fucked in the house.
I ain't actually have sex in a bed until I got to college.
That's sad, and you need
And
to.
I
That's
lost my virginity when I was 13.
Oh.
that's even more sad.
We just
Oh
extravagant.
my
out here.
gosh.
That's not extravagant. That's not a.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know
we
what.
Make it special,
Did you
though.
get raped? Like, did something you wanted to do?
Nah, yo. We
Did you even ejaculate?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Nigga, I'm
Never
what?
met a nigga that didn't want pussy.
Well, there's some that don't.
Nah.
I've never.
Actually, some-
But like, there was
Sorry.
this one time I remember
sorry for your loss, but
there was somebody else in there one time. That shit was crazy. Cause they was quiet as shit. I guess they heard it and
Why
they just
have you
stayed
never
silent.
fucked no one in their bed?
it was all right. So the reason why, like I said, I was in two. Well, I said 3 2-year long relationships. The first 2 I was in,
They didn't have no beds.
They had beds, but we lived far away from each other. So it was like
When y'all hooked up, it was like a half
it
point.
was a halfway point all the time.
And you was faithful?
Yeah,
For what?
because I love people, yo. I just be.
That's what you
Exactly
think.
why
I be
you
in
get your
love,
heart
yo.
broken.
I
Because
know
I get
that's
my
right.
heart broken,
sucker
but I
for love.
I-
What's your
Better
sign?
start being a sucker for
I
love.
was born in the day in between Libras and Scorpios.
He a Libra, because Scorpios, we ain't about that fucking life.
Hell
You ain't
nah.
gonna give it us charge.
I got both tendencies though. I just hide the Scorpio side a lot.
Don't hide that shit. Don't hide that fire, bruh.
Nah, yo, because I ain't,
Don't
I
hide
ain't
that.
trying to lash out on
Better
people.
let it
ain't
burn.
necessary.
No, some people need a good lashing.
They do, but I ain't gonna do it to them. I got man.
I'd rather that than tears.
No, I would just say like, with Morgan is, he doesn't know when to like put his sensitivity to the side.
I'll agree on that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
sad.
I mean, like, and then again, if he does know, he not gonna do it because he don't like hurting people's feelings.
I know. I seen
That's
people that
where
he's supposed to
we-
kick out his house and he didn't do it.
That's where we defer, because I get annoyed quick.
Who
Yeah,
you know?
Corey don't give a fuck.
I don't.
And
So
you
you
should.
don't
I mean,
give
I
a
wasn't.
fuck
I wasn't
either.
always like this though. You get your feelings hurt too many times. It's like, yo, I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah, you just boss up. Not saying that you don't care. Like, you got to be able to flip the coin. Like, people that I fuck with know that I fuck with them. The people that I don't fuck with completely know that I don't fuck with them. But there's a balance. Like, I can't be nice to like, I feel like being nice to someone is like a day job. Like, I feel like it would drain so much energy out of me because I wasn't born that way. Maybe something wrong with me. But I just feel like respect those who respect you.
Right.
Help those who help you, or help those who can't help themselves, and just love the people that love you. But the people that don't fuck with you, or you need to like put niggas in check, like check them, cause like shit will get out of hand.
Well, usually I just keep them out of my life.
Do you?
I do. Because there's a lot of people, like, for example, as many people as y'all know that have come through here, haven't come through here, but y'all heard of their names and have seen in some way, shape, or form. There's a lot of people I interact with that I don't keep around me, don't talk to. I don't talk to a lot of people, period, nowadays. I just don't have the energy for it. I just keep my select few around. But there's a lot of people I exclude from my life nowadays, and that's just how I handle things. Because I know if I let them in too far, it'll just be me allowing them to be. And that's just how I keep it.
Well, just make sure you have that same concept when it comes to that pussy, cause it sounds like you talking about a whole bunch of niggas right now, which is cool.
Yeah.
But you gotta have that same energy when it comes to that twat, cause right now you just females are a weakness for you.
Shit.
Corey know.
I'm
Corey know
What's up?
It is what it is.
that the pussy is a weakness for Morgan.
That
Go ahead,
just
Corey,
goes
give
on
it.
his sensitivity.
Be
That
more like
depends.
Corey.
It depends.
I'm never gonna be more like Corey. That nigga is 80 and a 20-year-old body. I refuse. He got bad knees. He don't like. he don't like. Nah, straight up.
Yo, keep it coming, yo.
He don't like good TV shows. He
Keep
hated
it
on shit
coming.
before he see it.
Keep
Then he
it
see it and be
coming.
like, yo, this my shit.
Yo,
Nah, I
keep
can't
it
deal with his
coming,
old
yo.
ass. He probably got thinking shoes.
Keep it coming, yo.
He probably played golf.
Just keep. No, I don't do golf. I don't fuck with that. I don't do golf.
This nigga roller skate every Wednesday,
Not every Wednesday.
every other Wednesday.
Whenever
That's just
I
how
can.
it be, yo. Like,
Whenever I can.
I'm not gonna be like that nigga. I'm gonna stay outside with
I
my
got
trees
you
and
and
shit,
shit.
and I'm gonna keep writing my poems.
I
So-
mean,
Have y'all ever been in a long distance relationship?
fuck
Who,
no.
me?
Any
All my relationships been long
I
distance.
can't do that.
Except for my last one, which was in college.
long distance? Like how far?
Like my first one, the one we lost, like I lost my virginity in the fitting room. I was living in Towson at the time, and she was living in Columbia. And then my second one was like, yo,
As long as this one, you don't gotta wait.
straight up, nah. But this, let me clarify though. Cause
For the people out there who
hold up though,
who
because
don't live in
Damn.
Maryland, Towson and Columbia is
Yo,
about
how long
35,
that is, nigga?
but straight up
45
though.
minutes away from each other.
All right,
with
let's
traffic.
acknowledge the fact that we all we young at this table, right? I've only had my car for what, 2 years?
Yeah.
Like I'm 19, so I'm about to turn 20 in a couple months. Like back then I was 13. So there was no way to really get around like that.
What made you at a young age say that you wanted to be in a not only a relationship but a alleged long distance one at such a young?
Because she was who I wanted to be with, and I was who she wanted to be with.
Like, how does that work? Like, is it like any, meeny, miny, well? Was it like y'all played spin the bottle and chose one, or?
That was back in the days when niggas was on, well, like FaceTime just came out. Like,
Oh my God, I'm old.
that's what I'm saying.
FaceTime just came out.
That's what I'm
Nigga,
saying,
when I
like-
came out, it was cassette tapes
Shit.
and no internet.
Webcast, web cameras.
And that shit ain't coming to like
I had the webcast camera
1999.
for my laptop because they didn't have the webcam in it already. I had that shit, so in case we had Skype or something, like it was like FaceTime, Skype every day. Or on the phone, we would just call each other for hours. Be on the phone for like 8 hours a day.
I remember those days.
I used to be on the phone like that. It was one girl, Tia. She my best right now, but we used to sit on the phone for
trying to do that,
hours. Just
Yo,
not
shout out
even
thick women
talking.
real quick for the one time. Go ahead, Corey.
Shout out to all the thick women out
Yo,
there.
shout out thick women. You know we like sandwiches too. We out here getting it. Yo,
What?
yo, let's get it.
Sandwiches.
Is that a
Go ahead,
metaphor for
Corey. Go
something?
ahead.
I'm confused.
But yeah, we used to be on the phone for hours, just not even saying shit.
Yo, back in that's all we had.
Right, like
not
what
even-
you doing? Nothing.
Yo,
What
I
you
used to
doing?
write poems. Like she to this day, she still has all the poems I've written that I sent her to her by mail.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had a nigga write me a poem when I was 13, I think I would laugh and hang up the phone.
See, I wouldn't have been with you.
I'm just hearing more and more that you are
You
a
just
heartless individual.
savage-ass individual.
I just
Give a fuck.
I wanted someone hardcore. See, I'm the only child, so like I was my own like everything. I was my own sister. Like had to be my own friend. Like so I had to get somebody a little boss up. Cause you know I used to get into stuff all the time. I was
Real
the
quick,
troublemaker.
Real quick, right? Ash, you still got my poems from years ago, right? Answer that real quick.
Yeah.
Years ago. That's how
I
you
mean,
got
I still have
handled.
love notes that people gave me when in high school. Cause back in the day when I was in high school,
Girl, you got the biggest titties in class.
Yo, you wildin'. Yo,
what?
damn girl, you had them nice camo shorts with the camel toe out. Ooh,
No, we didn't.
That's
We
nasty.
weren't as disrespectful as y'all niggas are now.
I'm not this. Well, majority of niggas are disrespectful.
They
I'm
just
not.
wrong, yo.
No, it would be like, hey, I saw you today in class with your Adidas sweatsuit. You looking good, girl. Smiley face.
Ew.
Love so and
That's a
so.
lame ass nigga. That's just a lame ass nigga, yo.
I didn't date him. I
put
just
some-
collected the notes
You
and get
gotta
free
put-
food and get money and get sneakers. Like
You
you gotta
gotta-
play the system.
Whoa, bag up sneakers.
Yeah.
How old were you?
When I was collecting checks, I was like 15. Like,
So they was giving you sneakers at 15 years old?
oh yeah, like, and I don't even wear sneakers.
never got no
Like, I got
goddamn sneakers.
Jordans, I got like
You gotta
Air
catch some
Maxes,
Aldo.
Harachis.
You ready to get some Airwalks?
You got me fucked up.
You ready to go to Payless?
You got me fucked up.
No, because like a lot of guys would like work part time, like at McDonald's or something like that, and it's like, oh yeah, I made a little bit of money, and then they would just give me half of their check.
So the fuck what? You talking about we dumb niggas, they dumb niggas.
straight up?
Of course they are,
niggas,
but guess
yo.
what?
Whack
They were
ass,
my
that's why you-
motherfucking boyfriend.
Yeah, that's
I
why
was
you ain't
smart
get
enough.
it either.
I was smart enough to know how to move in these streets. I was
quick.
not in no
You
relationship.
can't really
quick,
call
let
them
me-
dumb
let me
niggas,
call
though,
out-
from back in the day.
Hold
I mean,
up,
look
though.
at today's time. The only thing they giving is dick
That is true.
and
true.
chicken boxes.
Shit, I
Would you
was
rather
getting
have
that.
that? Or would you rather have a
Present,
chicken
yo.
box? I mean, let's be honest. That's y'all
Real quick.
generation nowadays. Chicken
Real quick.
boxes and dick. That's
I
all
just
you-
want to say
That's it.
to all them cool ass niggas in middle school and high school that thought y'all was the shit, trying to get all them girls, man, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't get them anyway, and that shit ended. I just want to throw that shit out there real quick.
Or they did it your way and it still
Nah,
ended.
my
so.
shit,
Yeah.
I still keep mine.
But yours came with a lot more pain and a lot more R&B songs.
Hey, we still cool though, and all of mine's a fight for me. That's all I know. Don't matter. Don't matter. I'm talking niggas, females. It don't matter what it is. Straight up, I call anyone right now.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you back. 100 grand. Real shit.
What? How do we get to that?
I don't
place?
know. He always saying that dumbass shit. Like,
And you need to stop, because I'm pretty sure you do, because sensitive niggas eat ass.
Hold up. I'm a sensitive nigga, but I don't eat ass.
That's a lie.
I don't.
You be crying over the cheeks.
That's too funny for me to deny. I do love me some cheeks, but Hold up, let me.
Hold on, real quick. Ass, did he eat it?
I
Did he
ain't
eat
not-
the ass?
I
Eat
ain't
that
Yo,
ass?
yo.
Eat that?
Hold up. Answer that real quick.
No.
Ashley, you just gotta know you're not special enough.
Nah, yo, I ain't eating nobody cheeks.
When you
I
grow
ain't-
up, it'll be different. Because you know how it is when you're younger, you don't even eat pussy. Like, ew, I don't eat pussy.
True.
And then when you get
I mean,
older, you-
that's a whole different topic. Like when I first got it started,
on ankles.
right?
Yeah. You
That is
you
still
was
not a
turned.
thing.
Throw it up.
She was turned.
Cedar,
Hold
that's
up,
all
boo,
you,
stay
baby.
Still. Stay still.
Cedar, that's all you. Let me get this squat right.
I'll be damned if a bitch piss on me. She will be getting snuffed.
oh my God.
She gonna get robbed.
I'm scared. He's scared. We scared. All aboard the Potty Express.
It's okay. I'm not gonna judge.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
You gotta keep it 3 stacks out here, yo.
I can't do this with y'all. Well, thank you guys for coming and talking and being with us
Love
today.
you very much.
Keep crying over those cheeks.
Yo, I love
Corey,
cheeks.
stay strong. Keep being an old man. And
Hey,
Kiss, just keep being your wonderful single self.
Yes.
I love it.
Okay, now we're going to go to Ask Siri Elise. And the question for today is for a friend of mine. I will not put his name out there. Just know that he has a penis. And the question is, what do you do when a girl you like lies about FaceTiming another dude and that allegedly was harassing her and getting on her nerves? And then when you do confront her about it, you get defensive. What do you do? Cedar, what do you do?
Cut that bitch off.
That bitch be lying.
I told him she was trash. She trash, dog. She trash.
She lying.
From a sensitive nigga.
Cut her off.
Yeah, well, first of all, if you go out your way to have like a Little Red Riding Hood story and you gas yourself up, and I understand that because people, especially females, like lie about how much niggas want them so you can want them more, that ego thing, that competition thing. But then when you turn around and you are entertaining this nigga,
Exactly.
you are leading yourself the straight path of hoism. And you gotta cut that bitch off. She's not wifeable. Her credit score is extremely low. Like, she's heading in the wrong direction. I wouldn't even be friends with her because I can't even trust the validity of the words that are coming out of your mouth. You can't even be honest about a nigga that is supposedly getting on your nerves, blowing your shit up. Oh, I don't even fuck with this nigga. He lame. Whole time, you in his shit. You in his DMs. You on his FaceTime. Using up all his fucking Wi-Fi. Fuck you mean? And then you have the audacity to get mad. Telltale sign of a liar.
Yeah.
Now, if she was like, you know what? I fucked up. I can respect you. If she would apologize and say, hey, I was entertaining this dick, but I want your dick more. Or I want share dicks. However, she was dishonest about it, so you lose all credibility. And the fact that there's no title, it just shows how fucked up you are and you just going in the wrong fucking direction.
Exactly. And like, you didn't even have to lie. Like, it was nothing to lie about. Like, if you just told me the truth, like, it'd have been whatever. Like, I wouldn't even mad.
But see, a lot
Or,
of
like-
people don't understand the value of honesty. Niggas are so used to being lied to or lying that people don't appreciate the truth. That's why a lot of people don't fuck with me, because I am the truth. I'm not going to say I'm the light and the redeemer, because that's for Jesus. But I am the truth crusader. So I don't understand why you would lie about some shit like that. I mean, I would lie to like my family because they annoy me. Like if you don't get in trouble, like your mother. Like, who wants to hear that all day? But like some nigga I'm fucking with and we're not exclusive, like, yeah, I was talking to homeboy. All right, what's up? And what?
What it
Or
is, throw them
if you
hands
really
up.
like yo, if there was some respect, I wouldn't carry you like that. I would just say, hey, look, I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. I talk to yo too. It may or may not even be on that type of level, but I was just saying that to get you jealous or to get you mad. I apologize. Okay. Well, I hope you cut the bitch off and proceed to someone who's a little bit more honest, who's more of an adult and who's more level-headed, and just say, hey, if you fuck up, we all make mistakes. I'm human. I just want you to accept my flaws and keep it pushing. So, words of wisdom for this week is if it doesn't open, then it's not your door. So, a lot of times that, and the author is unknown. I don't know who that quote is from, unfortunately. But a lot of times we try to open the door, we try to kick the door down and not realizing that God has something else in store for us. So be patient, pray, work hard.
Thank you for that, because I think that was for me. Thank you.
You're
I appreciate
welcome.
that. I really do. I think that was for me, honestly. I really need to hear
Some
that.
wisdom, me trying to throw his black ass in there, yo. It ain't for you,
just mad
shit.
because you're not wise.
Yo, shit.
He's feeling his way through it,
He's
kids. He's feeling his way through it as he cries over the cheeks to a Maxwell
Why I
song.
gotta be a whole side story every single time?
Oh my
I'm just
God.
a big yo. Shut.
Yeah,
Yo,
you definitely have to be
Just a
patient
sense of bitch
and
sometimes, yo. You can't help it, yo.
Stop being a bitch.
You just not gonna grab the mic from my hand and say that shit. Shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
go ahead,
back
Ray.
to
Go ahead, Ray.
Thank you so much. So just know that although things might not go your way, just know that other blessings are going to be in store. Just be patient. Things will happen for you. And just because that door is closed doesn't mean a bigger and better one and more blessings is not in store. So be faithful, stay prayed up, and stay blessed. So this is Bitch Let's Talk. Thank you for everyone who's been here and talked and made me laugh and made me uncomfortable all at the same time.
Gang, gang.
See, prime example. Thank you guys, and Sita.
yes, thank you.
And this is Bitch Let's Talk. If you can't get enough of the Bitch Let's Talk, you can always follow us on IG and Facebook at BLT Podcast and on Twitter at Bitch Let's Talk. If you want more content and updates on the show, you can always go to our website, bltpodcast.com.